Welcome to Vincentia. It is a long weekend today, so we've just driven down from Newcastle. It probably was about 3.5 hours. It wasn't too bad. We stopped at Berry and we have just arrived at our Airbnb, and I thought I'd show you around. So come in and have a look. Actually, they've done this quite well for it's a tiny home and there's like a regular home attached to there. But they've got a little kind of seating spot, a little barbecue here, and it's really nice and light and airy. I do realise I've got my sunglasses on, I look like an idiot. The colours are nice. The kitchen's quite big for a tiny home. Doesn't seem to be any cooktop though, so there's, I'm assuming, some form of microwave, convention oven type of setup. Fridge, toaster, kettle, that's probably the most we will need. TV and little sitting area. Big couch for a small space. And then you come into the bathroom, which is also a very decent size. Nice big shower, all the things you need in a bathroom. And then into the bedroom. Nice. I think they've decorated it really nicely. Nice big bed. We're here for 3 nights. So we're going to go swimming, parkrun, and we'll catch you up on how we've gone in our January 2024 and 24.
Okay, I will preface it by saying before we came down here a few days ago, we thought, oh, we'll watch some YouTube videos about Jervis Bay. And one of them, oh, there's fireworks going on. One of them mentioned the bioluminescence in the water. So under all these certain conditions, there's some algae that glows kind of in the dark in the water. And it's meant to be really cool, but it's like got to be high tide, a certain time of year, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'd posted some stories on Instagram like that we were in this area, and someone messaged saying at Plantation Point last night they saw the bioluminescence, and Dan looked up and the high tide was 10:30 tonight. Anyway, so we were like, let's just go down to the beach once it's dark, and see what happens. So we kind of pull up into the car park, but there wasn't any parks, but we could kind of see out onto the water.
And we could see lights in the water. We were like, oh my God.
Oh my God, quick, fine. So we're like, find a car spot, down onto the beach, and we're going, that is amazing. I was like, how is there not more people here? It looks like there's actual lights in, like it was a fair way offshore. What we'd seen in the videos was like in the breaking waves kind of, but this was, we're like, that is amazing. And then like, I'm like, is there someone out there? Are there people swimming in the bar? How cool is that? And then like a torch, like, and we're like, there's people like spearfishing or swimming or something with torches under the water way offshore, and God. We thought it was the bioluminescence.
But at 9 o'clock, the Nowra fireworks went off, and we were in a perfect position for that, so it worked very
beautiful.
well.
Straight across the bay, it was like the fireworks experience, but you couldn't hear them at all, and Dan didn't like that, but I thought it was much more civilised. So we didn't see the bioluminescence.
But we also did have someone come and ask us if that's what that was, and we were like, we also made the same mistake, so don't feel bad, but no, it's not.
We didn't feel quite as stupid. But we are going to have an early night tonight because we're going to get up early tomorrow because Dan's doing parkrun which is
I
coincidentally...
can walk there. It's like 500 metres from the Airbnb.
Just by chance.
Literally just down the road. So,
But we're going to get up early before Parkrun and go to Hyams Beach, which is the...
most popular beach in Jervis Bay.
And meant to be one of the most beautiful beaches in Australia. And it's like hectic to get to at other times of the day. So we thought we would do a
That one was very loud.
Fireworks getting closer. We'd do a pre-Parkrun
Swim.
early morning swim there to go to Hyams Beach.
Look how beautiful it is. There is not a single person here. Be the people that get up early, man. It is worth it. This place would be nuts in like 2 hours. 8 o'clock, you won't get a park. You won't have... This is amazing.
That 5:30 a.m. was pretty brutal.
Worth it. Worth it. Look at this. There's 3 people down that end of the beach, and then it's us. I was actually expecting it not to be quite so wavy. It's way wavier than I thought, and it's pretty fresh. Okay, go under. Oh, oh, it's fresh, but it's lovely. Ooh. For those who aren't aware of Hyams Beach, it's kind of been coined the whitest sand in Australia. It's not actually true. I think it's been proven to be other beaches, but the sand is really white and it's really soft and it's really fine and it's really nice to walk on.
So we were just looking at this little map in our Airbnb, and it seems this morning we actually went to Chinaman's Beach, which is right next to Hyams Beach. But, you know, it's the same vibe, I'm sure. There's literally just a couple of rocks in between. I'm sure most of the beaches here are pretty beautiful. So we are staying here. Collingwood Beach was where we went yesterday afternoon. And then last night we went to Plantation Point to look at the bioluminescence.
People swimming.
So tomorrow we want to go into this national park. So we thought we'll come down early into this area because I think it can get a bit hectic. But because we're leaving a bit later today because of Parkrun, we're kind of going to go and maybe explore this side of the bay. Like, it's a really massive bay. So we're going to go all around here, perhaps to this kind of lighthouse. Dan really wants to go to, where is it? Really, I don't have my glasses on, it's light blue. Honeymoon Bay is where Dan would like to go to. So that is our plan for today once Parkrun's done.
Okay to go. You're on board. Good work, kid. Good. Taken.
Parkrun done. So that was Huskisson. That's the best I've felt on Parkrun for ages because it's been so hot and humid, and I reckon I went under 35. I didn't stop my watch, so I'll wait to see the results. But a bit congested at the start, but then it thinned out. It's a beautiful spot to do it because it's right along the water all the way. It's a kind of standard out and back, no hills or anything, so it was really nice, lots of people, but that's expected in the school holidays, I think.
I will say, even though probably the weather's not what we hoped it would be, like hot and sunny beach weather, it's been really humid at home for most of summer, so it's kind of nice down here that it's much. There's just, I don't know, do you reckon it's cooler or just the humidities? There's just less humidity. And the good thing is, because we have been swimming in the ocean all throughout the year, we don't, like before, I feel like we had to have like ideal conditions to be bothered to go for a swim. But now we're much more willing just to go whenever. And probably this morning, I wouldn't have gone in the water before because it was like overcast and a little bit cool. But it was so beautiful to be in that beach at that time. So there you go.
We are dreamers of the shore. 7 years now on this boat, and we all know where we belong. Just wait. Wait for our home to show on the horizon. Soon we'll be there. Hold on tight. I can smell the shore. It's right in front of us. If we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the shore when we can't read the sky.
Beach is really beautiful. The sun has actually even come out today, which is
Just
nice.
for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's been quite overcast while we've been here, so it's hard to get how beautiful the water is, but it is just absolutely stunning. I think this is the nicest beach we've been to. Would you agree?
I think so. It is hardly anyone here today. It's the Sunday at the end of the public holiday weekend, so I'm hoping a lot of people have started to head home today.
Dan's got that in her head.
We are probably finished at Murray's Beach and we're going to head towards Green Patch. Neither of us have been there as adults. I've been there as a kid, so we'll just go and check that out and maybe have breakfast.
Yeah, yesterday we went up to Point Perpendicular, which was kind of the furthest kind of other side of the bay, but it was kind of sprinkling and overcast and quite cool all day. But we did visit a few of the different, there's honestly just so many
There is so
beautiful
many
beaches here. If you're a beach lover, this highly recommend anywhere in Jervis Bay.
Especially if you're like us and you don't like the surf beaches, these are the beaches.
If you're a Shoal Bay, if you're from Newcastle and you're a Shoal Bay fan, this is just Shoal Bay after Shoal Bay.
Just sail with the wind that we've got. And when we're drowning in doubt, just keep on believing. We are dreamers of the shore.
It's fresh. I want to put my shoulders under. But I don't want to put my shoulders under. Oh, this is some of the clearest water I think I've ever been in, and it's kind of almost like a creek blending into the bay, and it's really, really nice.
This is Green Patch.
This is Green Patch.
Yeah, it's a lagoon, I think. I don't know, but it's
It's
Freaking
really
perfect.
nice. We had to kind of wade over the little creek to get in. It was quite high, like past your knees. So if you watched our last video, if you didn't, make sure you go back and watch it. But in our last video, we talked a little bit about our 24 and 24, and we thought we would give you an update. We are at the end of January, I think.
Yeah.
January 29th.
29th.
Yeah. 28th of
Can't
January. So we thought we'd give you an update of how
And we can
have
actually
gone. Tick some off.
tick some things off, because I was like, I know there was a weekends away one.
Is that this weekend? Yes.
Yeah. Yes. And we also went to a lot of new beaches this weekend. So I'm actually working on a list on my phone that has all the beaches in New South Wales broken down into regions.
Just from some random blog, which doesn't seem super accurate. But anyway, it's helping us kind of go to beaches that we wouldn't even
Yes.
kind of make an effort. It's
Yeah.
Shellhaven, I think.
Shellhaven. Okay, thank you then. So we went to
Don't make me say that one.
Bindagine Beach. You keep a track of how many. Kalala, Chinaman's Beach, that's the name of it. Collingwood Beach, Currarong Beach, Green Patch, that was
The
my
best.
favourite.
Highlight of the trip so far.
Honeymoon Beach, which would have been nice if it wasn't cold and raining.
And a bazillion people there.
Yeah, that's true. It's very small. Long Beach and Murray's Beach.
9. We did 9 beaches just this weekend. We also have been doing our regular, like, swimming in Newcastle baths and all of that as well.
Mhm.
So
So the thing was 24 new beaches in 24. So we did 9 this weekend. Before that, we had 1. I don't know why I'm counting them. There's numbers across the top. I could have just gone across. So just to give you, this is where we're filling it in. So we have done a friend's catch up.
Yep, so we had our next door neighbours over for kind of like a belated Christmas catch up. She is about to have a baby, so it was a chance to catch up before their life changed again, because they've already got one. So
Yes. I'm also crossing off, we did a movie night last night,
we
which
did
was...
Star Wars, guys. Star Wars.
We
Not-
watched the first, as in...
Yeah, like
the
the
original-
Harrison Ford, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia.
Yeah.
I think it's now called The New Hope in the kind of...
order of things.
Yes.
But I will say we both probably enjoyed it more than we thought we would.
And
I just thought it was going to be all
bang, bang.
fighting starships thing. And that part at the end, I kind of drifted off a bit. But up until then, I was in on the story. Like, I thought there was much more kind of banter and stuff between the characters than I
And
thought there'd be.
C-3PO and R2-D2, their kind of interaction is pretty funny, to be honest, even though R2-D2 never speaks.
Yes, so, and we even had popcorn. So it was a proper movie night. So that's our second movie night that we've done. What was the first one? Oh, it was West Side Story?
Yeah, we've done a few,
Yeah.
but there's some that are counted. It's convoluted, guys. It's our own, like...
Cook a new recipe together. We've actually done a couple because we bought a new wok to use on Dan's new barbecue. It's got like a gas burner on the side, and that has been a game changer on our stir fry
Yes.
game.
So we bought the Mako wok from Marion's Kitchen. She's from MasterChef
Marion
if you're
Gradsby.
Australian.
Yeah.
And it's a really good wok. It heats really well on that little gas burner thing that I've got on my new barbecue. And we've done a few. We've done a couple of prawn noodle ones. Last week I did a chicken
veg kind of one.
Yeah, and that was
really
kind of
good.
like what you would buy at a Chinese restaurant.
It was really nice.
And on Monday I'm gonna do chicken and cashew. So we've kind of been trying to make Mondays wok night.
This is thrilling. I'm sure you're all riveted to this information. You use the smoker. You've done a couple of
I've actually done a couple. I did beef ribs and I overcooked them and I was a little bit disappointed. But I've decided that I want to try and just focus on one cut and just keep cooking it.
Nail it.
Consistently so I can actually learn from every cook and get better at it. I would like to do beef ribs, but they're much harder to find. They're much more expensive. So then I did the beef ribs, and then the next week I did pork ribs. And I bought loin back ribs from Costco, and they were the best ribs I've done. They probably still can have some work on them, but they were meaty. They were really flavourful.
Yeah, I only had 2 ribs for dinner. Like, they were meaty.
Yeah, they were almost like a pork chop. Like, there was actual proper meat on them. So I think I'm going to work on the pork ribs because I can get them easily from work. They're way cheaper than beef ribs, and they don't take as long to cook.
Picnics. We did do one picnic at Shoal Bay, a breakfast picnic after Parkrun.
After Parkrun.
It was a bit of a fail because it was really, really unpleasantly windy, and we was just sitting at the beach getting smashed.
But we did have a proper picnic.
We did have yogurt at Green Patch today. Does that count as a picnic?
No.
Okay, no.
We didn't even eat it together.
I had to go straight in the water because I was busting to pee. Just sharing. And the last one that we have ticked off was play a board game.
So we've been trying to have games nights with Erica's sister and our niece and nephew. This one was our niece and Erica's sister, and we played taco,
cat, goat, pizza.
There's
taco,
cheese
pizza.
in there as well.
No, taco, pizza. Anyway, it's
Taco-
not a
taco-
board game, it's a card game,
Yeah.
but it's games. We didn't necessarily have to be bored. But I got it for Christmas from my sister, and it is hilarious. It's very simple, like anybody.
It's practically adult snap.
It's basically, but it's good. It's fun, and it's you gotta use your brain. It's a bit hard.
So that's where we're at for the end of January in our 24 and 24. I reckon we've made pretty good progress.
Yeah, I know, but it's the January.
I know.
Like,
yeah,
it was the easy month because we were like, we just come up with it. And we have also been doing our weekly ocean swims. We've kind of just been ticking that off, but that's also very easy in January.
but we have been pretty consistent with that. So hopefully you have enjoyed coming along with us on a little weekend away to Jervis Bay.
Jervis Bay.
Jervis Bay.
How the locals say it.
I don't know.
Jervis Bay.
I've been saying it all wrong.
We are about to head off. We're going to walk from where we're staying into Huskisson and meet up with Dan's mum, who
For
has
fish and chips.
She has a caravan. Culburra. So about, half an hour away or something?
I'm sure she'll tell us how long it took.
So we're going to meet up with her and have dinner, which will be lovely. And it was so nice having the sun out today.
Thank you so much for watching. Bye.